All right, shalom, shalom, boys. Here, well, it's a nice and cold and dreary day out here on the homestead, and as you see, we still got the wood burning stoves going because it's like 34 next couple of days, uh, and it's been a lot of wind. It's been a lot of rain, and you got to understand something. Not only uh, do tornadoes have the ability to take down the trees, but as well heavy rain. And how heavy rain does that is that it saturates the soil, and as a direct result of that, uh, the tree gives way. Now, I have tried my best over the years to cut down all trees. You see, this is a stump that I cut down many years ago. But there are plenty of trees that have the ability to fall, and what I've looked at most of them is that they'll fall in the opposite direction, but sometimes they do fall. And this is the back of one of the cabins, and as you see, I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Look at that. Look at that. It's leaning up against the window. I don't think the window is cracked, but yeah, this tree fell and it just missed this cabin. I don't see any damage at all. There could be an indentation in the side. I don't think so. I can see light coming through the other side, so that leads me to believe that there is no damage. But this is man, you see this? I mean, it just hit right next to there. I'm gonna go on the back of the creek and see if I need to just cut down that tree. I know that this is a tree that's possibly could fall, but I never worry about it because, the idea is that if a tree falls, just let it go ahead and fall and then clean up the mess like I can do this one. But that one, that survived, but there's no structures over here, so I don't worry about it if it does fall. And these other little trees over here are no longer a threat. This seems to be the biggest one. And the next one is that one right there. I'm just going to see, just walk in there, crawl in there, and this is the dry creek. The water runs through and the rainwater runoff. But this is the reason why I do that anti-erosion process that I've been on for the last 2 years, I would say 2 years. And as you see, all of this wood is going to be dumped into the creek area so that when the water hits the embankment, it doesn't rot it. It doesn't erode it, so that that doesn't happen. So as you see, you can tell that tree is leaning, but I'm not worried about it. But let me see here. I think I can see it from this angle. And yeah, you see? I mean, that's just a perfect example. You see there's no erosion taking place right here anymore because all of this wood is being dumped in here. But you see, right over there, that's where that tree fell. That tree right there is from right over there. And you see what's happening when it comes to the embankment. So I'll probably just go ahead and just cut down this tree, fix the fence, because it's definitely going to fall across the driveway. But these are the things that are necessary that you got to think of. And you see all these trees on the embankment, they're falling, it's eroding. This is all continuously eroding. And the only way to deal with that is to put something that is on this side so that doesn't happen, because that tree is going to fall next. So this is what project management is about when it comes to homestead. You gotta be able to look at and anticipate things and say, okay, well, how do I mitigate these losses, and how can I do that with minimal to no effort when it comes to economic resources. And as you see, that wood is cutting straight. And you see all that's wood that's been put up an embankment, and so that erosion will not take place. And it's doing that straight cut that I wanted to do. So this is homesteading in action. This is property management and maintenance in action. And you got, not only do you have to have the resources, but you have to have the tools uh, uh, and the skill and the know-how to get it done. You see, that's gonna have to get cut, and you just gonna go, and there's a way that you got to go about cutting it. You just don't start cutting with a chainsaw. There's this skill that's involved with it. But I think the father that didn't fall on the house or the cabin or tiny home, or what you want to call it. But if it did, I'd know how to fix it. Pain in the ass, but having materials and the tools, the 2x4s, the 2x6s, the nails, the screws, the metal, all of this stuff is here just in case something like this happens. I can quickly address a matter. Insulation, everything, paint, everything is here already, so that just in case something like this takes place, it's a pain in the ass to deal with it, yeah, but that's what you signed up for. So we're gonna get after it. We'll take care of it. I just recently, this was all filled in right here. Yeah, that was all filled in. Because the tree, as you see, all these branches and all those branches over there, they were in the driveway. So what I did is just cut out a section of it so that we can at least get the car through, just in case we need to go out in an emergency. But this is what it's all about. I'll go ahead and cut this up, and guess what this all is? This is all firewood, as well as this tree right here. Might as well go ahead and as a matter of fact, I'm gonna have the tree company come and fell this thing when they get here, because of course they drop off all the land, so they're not gonna have a problem with just felling the tree for me right quick. But lots of rain, but we'll get it done. All right, shalom.